Welcome to another day of Auxano. I am super excited to have you here. It is day 7, and if you've been following through from day 1, you're an OG, and I celebrate you. Let me know in the comment section how it has been for you, or let me know in the group chat if you're listening on podcast. I'm super excited to have you here. So for today's episode, you're probably just coming back from church or on your way to church. Whenever it is, shall go to church. If you do not go to church physically, I hope you streamed service. But let me know in the comment section too which church you attended and how service was for you. I would love to know. I attended the Verified Church in Bagada, and I had the privilege of teaching at my local assembly. I was so excited. So yeah. Anyway, to today's episode. I'm starting with a story. That's why I'm doing my and ha. So in December 2023, I was sleeping one day in my room. I was on my own. I was sleeping and I woke up to a very loud noise. In fact, that day I knew that God is really working on me, because normally when I wake up to loud noises, it really affects my mood. Like, I get so cranky. I don't want to talk. I'm upset. But this day I woke up and I'm just like, who is making noise again? It was really loud. So I stood up from my bed. I went to my window to investigate where the noise was coming from. The way I went to the window, you would think that maybe if I went to the window, the noise would suddenly stop. I just went to the window, and then to my surprise, they were ripping off the roof of the compound, of the building right next to our house. And I was like, there was nothing wrong with this building. Why are they tearing it down? In less than 2 hours, the whole building had been torn down. Like the roof, the walls, everything had been torn down. I don't still know why, but I know they demolished the entire building. And for me, it was just interesting because it was right there the day before. There was no tell sign, no warning sign, nothing. Demolished. As at last week, when I was praying and looking through that window, it was still demolished, and now it's worse because every time it rains, this rainy season, there's like a pool of water or several pools of water across the compound, and the weeds that are there, like you think somebody came in the night to plant the weeds, but no, they're just growing. They are what they are. They are weeds. They grow everywhere. And I'm sharing this story to point out to you that you don't need to do much for weeds to grow. It's very simple to demolish a building. Like, trust me, you don't even need to trust me. That building did not take 2 hours to build. It took months, maybe even years to set up, but it was knocked down in a couple of hours. And in weeks, weeds are everywhere. Like, if they want to rebuild that place, they have to first take out all the stones, then remove all the stubborn weeds, and then start their work again from scratch. I'm sharing this because if you leave your growth to chance, it's going to look exactly like that demolished building. This is day 7. You have been building steadily. I don't want you to give up on it, because if you say, oh, today is Sunday, I can just, I was already in church, I don't need to read my Bible today, I don't need to do Auxano today, let's not be too much. If you do that, you start doing it normally every Sunday, then every Monday, it will just creep in, because that's what it does. Weeds just creep in. So I want you to be very, very, very conscious about your growth, and not in a paranoid way that, what if all I've built will not be scattered? No. Once your intentionality is there, the chances of that happening are very, 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 very low. And again, the Lord keeps you from falling. I just want you to be doubly intentional. Like, there's no other way to say it. So your tasks for today, I know today is Sunday, but you still have tasks. So your tasks for today, number 1, you're going to set a timer for 30 minutes and you're going to pray. I know you went to church and you were probably in church all day, but if you have a best friend that you chat with and there's all gist, it won't matter. So yeah, set that timer for 30 minutes and pray. If you're on the accountability group, this is going to be much easier for you, because you can just drop a message on the accountability group, who is open to pray with me right now, and then you can hop on a call with somebody. Who knows, you may be hopping on a call with me. So just drop a message on the accountability group and someone would most likely respond to you. Not that you're messaging by midnight, but it's still possible that somebody responds to you by then. Then your second task is to read Ephesians 4. I want you to read Ephesians 4 and write down whatever you learn from Ephesians 4. Your third task is to watch the video or audio that I am going to link at the end of this episode. If you're listening on podcast, it's going to be linked in the description box below. If you're listening on YouTube, I'm going to link it as a suggested video for you to play right after this episode. This is devotional. Anyway, I'm super excited that you showed up and you stayed till this point. If you've been blessed so far by Auxano, don't keep it to yourself. Please share it with somebody who will benefit from this journey as well. And let me know all the questions I asked you at the beginning of the devotional. Let me know, did you go to church today? What did you learn in church today? How has Auxano been for you? I'll be in the comment section and I want to read from you. I love you all. Till tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.